So as we go into winter, it's very important that you guys understand what ice damming is, how to prevent it, signs that it's occurring, and some of the factors that play into whether or not it's going to be an issue for you. Okay, so first off, what is it? Ice damming is any time where water is melting underneath the snow and coming down to the edge of your roof here at the eave and refreezing. So this happens by going through the freeze and thaw cycle. So we have the snow up here on the roof that's affected by the warm air in the attic. It's melting underneath, so the water's running down, but then it gets to the cold air where the edge of the roof is no longer above a heated attic space. And here the temperatures are low, so it has a chance to refreeze. Now, the issue occurs because this ice dam is building up, but the water continues to melt underneath the snow. So it gets to this edge and it goes through this freeze thaw cycle right here where the cold air meets the warm air, and it starts to freeze and thaw, working its way up underneath the shingles, eventually getting through the shingles, through the felt, and into your attic space. So here, the ponding water, we see it's coming underneath the shingles, getting into your insulation, potentially causing mold. Eventually, you're going to see water stains on the drywall. Okay, so that's how it happens. Now, some of the factors that play into it are, yes, the amount of snow. We have to have enough snow for it to melt in order to build up this ice dam at the edge here. If a light snow, it's probably not going to happen. Temperatures, so it's got to be cold enough here at the eave. If we're right on the verge of freezing, it's going to thaw here up on the roof and it's going to run into your gutters, no problem. But when it gets colder, it's going to have a higher percentage chance to freeze there at the eave. And then ventilation, that can make sure that this air continues to circulate in the roof. And then insulation. If we see not much insulation, we're going to be losing a lot of the hot air from the house into the attic space, causing more of the snow to melt. So those are some of the factors that can play into it. Some of the signs that it's occurring: water stains on drywall, mold occurring, and now some prevention. Okay, so it begins really with install, making sure you have a quality roofing contractor installing the ice and water shield. You're going to see a picture up on the side. This is a self-adhering layer that goes underneath the shingle that seals around the nails and prevents water from getting down to the decking, into the attic, into the insulation. So it starts with proper installation there. And then over time, you're going to want to make sure you have a mitigation company who can inspect for mold and get rid of it, a good roofing contractor. If it's happening over and over and over again, if you don't have that ice and water shield, you're probably going to have to perform some type of repairs, or at least be taking care of the ice dam as it's happening, whether it's melting or removing in some way, and then getting those regular inspections to make sure that you know if it is occurring and you catch it before there's a more expensive problem, such as interior repairs, the mold mitigation, and so on. So I hope that helps. Let us know if you have any questions.